Hey Scorpio, it's your basic bitch here. Welcome to Basic Bitch Tarot, you guys. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I read for your sign. Please like and share the videos and comment. This is a new channel for me, although I have been reading the tarot for almost 25 years now. I'm trying to build a community though. Check the description below to see how to contact me for a personal reading. We're going to do love messages for the 20th through the 25th for Scorpio. If the messages do not resonate, hey, there are almost 8 billion people on the planet. Your characteristics and traits aren't all going to play out in the same way. Check your moon and Venus sign. That will also help, and watch videos for that. But let's get into it. Universe for Scorpio. For Scorpio, please. Those born on Earth between October 23rd and November 21st, universe for Scorpio, please. Love messages for August 20th. Actually, tonight's the 19th through the 25th for Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. Love messages for Scorpio. Okay. Your guides are here. Thank you, guides, for Scorpio. Feeling pretty resolved. So are they. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. That's the marriage card. Somebody's looking for a commitment of some kind. You could be dealing with an older person than you. This could be a teacher or a mentor for some of you. Some of you are hot for teacher. Religion could be a factor, a spiritual journey. But the Hierophant's about the system. He's about rules, regulations, restrictions, our daily routine. Needing to seek guidance or wisdom from someone else. You might need to see a therapist or a priest. The way you're thinking about them is the Devil in reverse. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. The way you're feeling about them is the Knight of Pentacles. You're just about done putting up with this. And the way you're seeing them is Eight of Swords. So Capricorn energy, the Devil in reverse is more the same. This is you're thinking that this relationship might be really toxic. Addiction issues could be coming into play. Alcohol, drug, and sex addiction. It could just be a very obsessive relationship. You might be just simply thinking about them obsessively and you cannot get them out of your mind. Yeah, you cannot get them out of your mind. They might have some problems. A few of them might have problems. They might need to see a therapist here with this Hierophant, seeking counseling and guidance. You might just feel like you need to get to know the situation a little bit better too. The Hierophant seeks knowledge. But you're thinking that this person is just toxic. No bueno. The way you're feeling about them is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You have worked your ass off for this relationship and you are exhausted by it emotionally. This is draining you. You could also feel like this person is a workaholic. If it's not that, for some of you there, but just a few of you, you feel like they're a workaholic and you want them to work for you and they're not. But for a lot of you, it's just that you feel exhausted and drained. And like you're not being appreciated. Eight of Swords is how you're seeing them. You see them as not seeing everything around them, possibly. And not necessarily trusting their own intuition. This person is having nightmares and plagued. You're seeing them as just being overwhelmed, possibly. And I think with the Devil here, and this Eight of Swords, you just feel like you just are having a hard time making a decision. You're having a hard time breaking free from the relationship. You see them as really needing like a different perspective on it. You're not sure that you don't know that they feel like they owe any loyalty to you in any way. You're seeing them as like this relationship isn't working, but the fear of failure or loneliness is keeping you bound to them, or you feel like they're bound to you. You may think they're toxic and they're just bound to you. Look, she's bound and chained up and she has a blindfold on. All she has to do is take that blindfold off, and she's not. It's not logical, a little irrational, maybe. You're seeing them that way. They're seeing you, the way they think of you is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They think you're just not being patient with them. Um, and they are feeling, and they're being impatient with you. I'm going to aspect it further in a minute. Oh, but the way they're feeling about you is the Ten of Pentacles. They feel like they could have some Pentacles wish fulfillment with you. And the Pentacles are about our routines and anything that we spend on. The Hierophant is a little bit about routine too, and it's it's restrictive. Oh, we got the Three of Cups in reverse underneath here. I'm worried about that devil being like a sex addiction. The way they feel about you, though, is I think they feel like abundance from you. You might be really taking care of them in some way, maybe even financially, Scorpio. They feel like they need you to have the pentacles, that overflowing chest. And the way they're seeing you is the King of Wands. Well, they think very highly of you. You may be an entrepreneur. You may be really focused on your career right now and getting a new career off the ground or a new venture off the ground. They're seeing you as being very passionate about many parts of your life, very sensual lover, very warm and giving. King and Queen of Wands are really good friends. Maybe they think you're friend zoning them. I don't know. I don't think so. That's more Queen of Wands. But with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I think they're really starting to lose their patience, or they think you're being impatient. It's Virgo too. One of the two of you is impatient. And they're all stressed out. Seven of Wands is what's between the two of you. This standing your ground, somebody feeling like they really have to defend themselves. You might feel like you really have to defend yourself, defend all you're working towards. You're seeing them as being really anxious and stressed out and kind of holding themselves back. And they're seeing you as just like this fiery, burning embodying of the divine masculine. I'm sensing that some of you are women and that this person does not like that you're embodying this divine masculine. They're intimidated by it. It's not in the reverse, but I get this feeling in my solar plexus, like the jealousy and envy. They don't like it a little bit, but they want you to take care of them, and they're losing their patience. Yeah, and you're just done standing your ground. You're done defending yourself, defending what you're doing with your life and who you are as a person. And you might be done working for this situation because you're seeing them as just having problems. And what's crossing you is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This page will take apart this pentacle and put it back together and just try in vain to figure something out, and it just can't. It just can't figure out this situation, and it's just a little coy and a little casual too. It's not very grounded. The Page of Pentacles is also like immature, wants to discover new things for the first time. Like he's your hookup text, he's your friends with benefits sometimes, like, hey. And in the reverse, it's like just being fearful of that and not trying to figure out a good solution to things, but just having a hard time with that. And the reason they have a hard time with it is because the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is lacking a connection to the outside world. They're really lost. Like lost in the wilderness of their own mind. A lot like the Queen of Cups is, actually. They're distracted. They're distracted by the function and the form of the pentacle. Okay? And they don't understand the magic behind it. It's about limited views, limited beliefs, and it's about small losses too, especially like in work. Like little things just bugging you here and there in the relationship too. That's a lack of imagination too. Final outcome is the High Priestess in reverse. Well, you could be dealing with a Libra. And by the end of the week, you're just going to get to a place where you feel like somebody's hiding behind a mask. You might feel like somebody's lying to you. Might feel like there's like somebody I think you're going to feel like someone's working against you. One of the two of you are working against each other. And she always feels like she has to defend herself in the reverse, just like the Seven of Wands feels like it has to defend itself. It's not here though, but I saw it in my mind. And you're going to feel like you really have to take a step back. There's a superficiality to what's going on here, especially with this Ten of Pentacles here about how they're feeling about you. Yes, this can be a positive card. Like they feel like they can have total pentacle wish fulfillment and abundance with you, a happy home, a happy life, a happy career. But they feel like you're very focused on this. And I don't know that they like it. And I get the sense that they are dependent upon you because the devil is codependency. And this Eight of Swords is a little codependent too, the way you're seeing them. You feel like they need you to take that blindfold off for them. They can take that blindfold off themselves. They might need a therapist to do it. Yeah, but you're just going to stay slow. And, you know, the High Priestess is elusive. She works alone. You're going to pull back probably by the middle of the week a little bit. Universe for Scorpio. Love messages for Scorpio for August 19th to the 25th. The Devil in reverse. Why is this here for Scorpio? Doesn't want to talk. Never does. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. This passion-fueled relationship. Lacking in ideas. Yeah, fire energy in the reverse. Not trusting your intuition about this. Feeling like this person is fueled by passion, but in a negative way, or that the relationship that you're having with them lacks passion. Feeling like a start of a new cycle of any kind with them might not fuel you or drive you in a healthy way, in a way that'll bring out that fire in you. And you're the self-made man or woman here, Scorpio. This is a person who is ready to enjoy the finer things in life because they've worked incredibly hard. They watered that garden and now they're so getting towards the wish fulfillment of their pentacles. She's a little bougie and she deserves to be because she's worked so fucking hard to get where she is. Sitting back, working on their nest egg. You're wondering, someone is making you feel like your ideas and your passion are not good. I think someone might be messing with your mind here a little bit, Scorpio. Someone is telling you that you being the self-made man or woman is a bad idea. That's bullshit. If that's what's happening, it's bullshit. Go and trust your intuition. Get this High Priestess flipped into the upright, okay? Because it's rocking the foundation and your routines. There's restriction here. It could be compromising your marriage to the point where like you might even need help, or the relationship, you know. The Hierophant's about a lot of things. For the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for Scorpio universe, why is this here? Eight of Wands in reverse, slow moving. Oh my. And we've got the 9, so we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. You're really feeling like you need to slow down because the Knight of Pentacles is working so hard. You've put so much. Your feelings, you're drained because you're working so much on this relationship. And you're feeling like everything needs to come to a grinding halt right now and just slow down because your messages and your ideas are not being well received. Somebody could have blocked you. Lack of communication, slow communication, more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, we've got quite a few wands here. Things are slow right now. Maybe even stopped communicating with them at the moment emotionally, closing off passionately as well. Because the 8 of Swords in reverse has finally figured something out. You're seeing them as the 8 of Swords in the upright, but the way you're feeling about them is that you want to stop. Like, she's plagued by her nightmares. And she just can't see, she can't trust her own intuition. She can't see that, it's just a nightmare and that she can take that blindfold off. You're really bound to this situation, but in the reverse, you don't want to be anymore. And there's kind of a ray of hope, but sometimes it just means that it's even worse for you. You're just so bogged down by this, so trapped by it. You're so trapped by your feelings about this person. For the 8 of Swords in the upright, for Scorpio, why is this here? God, there he is again. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, that proverbial workhorse. You just see them driven in vain, I think. Like, you see them as working, but with this Knight of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in the upright works for it. But Knight of Swords in reverse is lacking in intelligence, lacking in logic, lacking in motivation, and lacking in action. They're spinning their wheels in some way, though, aren't they? That's how you're seeing them. But what good is it doing them if they're not going to act? Look, I mean, he looks like a little bitch in the upright. He's a little afraid to draw that sword. It's a lack of action and being illogical. That's how you're seeing them. They're seeing you as being like a breadwinner and taking care of them. And then yet in some way, I don't think they like it. We'll see. Universe for the 7 of Pentacles in reverse for Scorpio. Why is this here? Wow. Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Oh man. So the way they're thinking, I think maybe that they think you're not being smart. They see you as the King of Wands in the upright, but the way they feel about you is King of Pentacles. So they're thinking that like you're a stick in the mud, or they're being a stick in the mud. Lacking drive and motivation, not being good with money, not helpful around the house. Every man and every woman wants to be the King of Pentacles in the upright all the time. Trust me, you do. This is a badass. Very successful. Takes care of his shit. Takes care of his family. Master of the domain. I think that this person is lacking in this right now and feeling bad about themselves. I feel like this is a man in a lot of situations and they're not feeling like the man. And if they see you embodying any divine masculine, it bothers them. They're moping about something too. They're crying over spilled milk in some way. They don't want to look at the 2 cups that are right in front of them. They're just all upset about what they've lost. They want to walk away. They're being really impatient. You might not be giving them enough of what they need. King of Pentacles in reverse can also be a little sexually manipulative in some ways. And he's also very possessive, and he is bad with confrontation, which might be why this person's impatient and they just want to walk away and cry over the spilled milk. Because they don't, King of Pentacles doesn't deal well with confrontation. Universe, for the 10 of Pentacles for Scorpio, why is this here? Okay. Yep. I had a feeling that they were a little dependent upon you. The way they're feeling about you is dependent upon you. They see you as providing. They feel like they're providing for you, or they feel like you're providing for them. It's a good card. It's positive, but they want this. This is a very Pentacles and fire-driven reading. Career and money and defending yourself and what you're doing with your life as well as at home might be a problem. Money is a problem. They're seeing you as 6 of Pentacles, or feeling 6 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles about you. I think they feel like they really need you in this relationship. They feel they're needy. 6 of Pentacles is a little needy sometimes, and they're really hurt. 10 of Swords. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here and the 10 of Swords. It really hurts them that they can't have this with you. I feel like they want this from you. I felt it before I even drew this 6 of Pentacles. Look at these kids. Their hands are out. Mommy, mommy. Really, do you want to be somebody's mommy? For the Knight of Wands for Scorpio, why is this here? Knight of Wands for Scorpio. Page of Swords. They see you as a woman of action or a man of action, or wanting to take action, wanting to reach out. But they're also seeing you as Temperance in reverse. That's interesting. Well, first of all, with the Temperance in reverse, I think they're seeing you as having a lot on your plate. I think they're seeing you as like not gelling with them, not being harmonious. Your ideas and feelings aren't being harmonious with theirs. I think they see you as being a little up and down and roller coaster ride with them. You're they think they see you as being a little argumentative. There's restlessness on their part, or they see you as being restless and just imbalanced. But they're also seeing you as the Page of Swords at the same time. Like, this is a shrewd person. Like, they're going to come and protective too. But the Page of Swords is really cautious. It wants to awaken to the possibilities that surround them. And it's a breath of fresh air too. So it's so weird that they're seeing you as Temperance in reverse, but also the Page of Swords. I think they're seeing you as wanting to, because the Page of Swords wants us to explore new and uncharted territories in our minds and put new concepts into play. And this page knows that, like, that there's endless possibilities for the future as well. So it's so weird the way they see you. No wonder that you see them or thinking of them as having issues here and being plagued by things, because I feel like they're really flip-floppy. On 1 minute, they see you as the Page of Wands, but for some reason they feel like you're having a hard time balancing what you're passionate about and what you love, maybe home and career. They're seeing you as out of balance with that. But they're also seeing you as working to try to come up with solutions to fix that. I see that as well here. They feel more than one way about you. Humans can feel a lot of things at once. It's crazy. Universe, for the 7 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, why is this here? Oh, Come on. I know that's you that wants to come out. Yep, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Somebody is resting on their laurels. Someone is not able to feel like you're depressed, possibly, or somebody's depressed. Nine of Cups in reverse can also indicate a little debauchery, drunkenness, just a general malaise and unhappiness, depression as well. Not being able to reach wish fulfillment. We've got another Page of Wands in reverse. We've got Page of Pentacles in reverse. Just not knowing what to make of this situation, and that's aspected by the Page of Wands in reverse, which is a lack of communication or a lack of drive to communicate, not being able to come up with the best ideas here, for sure. And the Page of Wands in reverse is also sometimes not wanting to... It's like you're frustrated and blocked up. Unable to get in touch with your inner powers and your creative side. Somebody might not want you to pursue it. They're testing you. The Page of Wands in reverse is someone's testing this relationship, I think, and testing the boundaries of it a little bit. For the High Priestess in reverse is the final outcome for this week. Why is this here? The Emperor in reverse. Someone has lost their mojo and their creative flow. Someone is feeling very out of their element, scrambling to gain control. You could be dealing with kind of a control freak. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. But by the end of the week, because of that Nine of Swords in reverse, you're going to start to come out of the misery that you've been in. Ooh, and Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow. And the Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups. You feel like somebody is playing you here. You feel like someone's manipulating you. Feel like someone's trying to... Yeah. And you have choices, okay? Someone is trying to take your choices away from you in some way, but you are on to them. Your creative flow might be blocked up right now, Scorpio, and you could be dealing with an Aries who's just really out of their element, being a control freak in some way, because the Emperor in reverse and this High Priestess in reverse are going to dance a little bit this week. I can feel it. But you're going to start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Seven of Cups is all these choices in front of you, and you're not just going to window shop. You're going to walk up and peer in each of those cups, and you might... It's about illusions and being a little paranoid and not knowing what to choose. You must choose. You must act, and you must choose wisely. But he's going to peer in all those cups before he decides what to do next, because you feel like somebody is robbing you blind. They're wearing a mask. They're lying to you about something. The Seven of Swords can be like the cheating card too in some way. Something may come to light. We'll see. What's at the bottom of this deck? Six of Wands. Yeah, more fire energy. It's rejoice, it's celebration, but it's a little egocentric. It's someone really being recognized for their achievements and who they really are. It's also about putting somebody up on a pedestal a little bit. Oh, we've got the Lovers here. Deep soul connection. Deep connection. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. A little blocked up right now. Things are slow to progress. Solar system, universe, and archangels. You are for us and we are for you. The energy is preoccupied with humans. Do you have advice for Scorpio? Please help this basic bitch out with Scorpio. The waiting game. Yep. Two of Wands. You have a decision to make. You want to keep going with this person. You might want to have a new start with this person, but you're feeling like you just have to wait and decide. You need a little bit more time, I think, too. Partnerships and alliances. This isn't the Three of Cups. Oh, it's the Three of Pentacles. You really need to focus on the partnerships and alliances around you. A third party might help. You might need a helping hand. And focus on the relationship itself. Like how you can figure out how to make this work from here on out. There are also partnerships and alliances around you at play that can help you. Authority. Yeah, we've got the Emperor again here too. Who's in control of you, Scorpio? Who's in control? This is about being the king of all kings, letting that creativity flow, being total master of earth, air, fire, and water in all parts of your life, and being the one in control of it. Sacrifice, the hanged man. You need to take a pause. Really get back into this divine feminine energy. This is fertility. This is the Empress, a really strong feminine energy. Pregnancy could come into play too for some of you, but not necessarily. I mean, you need to take a pause and have a hanged man moment, a suspension of just you, yourself, and go within and decide what sacrifices are worth making and which ones aren't. And there's, this wants manifestation, this wants growth, this wants you to push towards your own abundance, your own prosperity, keep your family and your children, as well as your ideas and your thoughts in mind when you move forward, because you need to birth all of those things into the world, and you must be patient with the Empress. She wants you to be patient and nurture all those aspects, every aspect of your life in a healthy way, okay? You need to be gentle too when you're handling this situation. And now is absolutely not the time to be inconsiderate or possessive or domineering or pushy. Act from like that loving space of your heart. It's a very benevolent energy, okay? The situation calls for compassion and fulfillment of wishes. 9 of Cups. You really felt like you could have had emotional wish fulfillment with this person. You have a family together, been in love. Oh, what do I have time for here? Got 1 minute left. Sorry, I really lingered on this video. Hey, solar system, talk to us basic bitch style. What advice do you have for Scorpio? Gosh, it's all right here. Have you eaten? You are acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. I want you to take better care of yourself. Hey, and tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste your time on ridiculousness. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. You need a good fucking cry. Get that ugly cry on and let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. At the bottom of the deck, you need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. Yeah, that's your advice. That's what's going on for you this week, Scorpio. I love you guys. I hope this helps you. I'll see you next time, kittens.